Good morning, all. Uh, Today we are discussing the one of the important topic in the linked list is in data structures. So the linked list is a linear data structure in which the elements are not stored at continuous memory locations. Okay, the elements in a linked list are linked using pointers, like if you have to show in the figure, here node A is there, node B is there, node C is there, node D is there. So all these nodes are connected with sequentially, means one after another, like that all these nodes are connected sequentially. So a linked list is a linear data structure. Here the elements are not stored at contiguous memory locations. So in simple words, a linked list consists of nodes where each node contains a data field and a reference to the next, and the reference node is indicating the reference field indicates the next node. Means here each and every node contains two fields. First one is the data field and second one is the next field. So the next field always indicates the always point us to the next node. That means here the data node is always contains two nodes. First node is the data node, it contains the related data, and the second node is the next node. The second node is the reference, it gives the reference to the next node. Okay, so here all the data nodes are not connected contiguous memory locations. Here the linked list representation. The linked list is visualized as a chain of nodes. Here where every node points to the next node here. So see here in the diagram, the first node is the head node. Within the head node, the head node is points to the data field, the first node. The first node contains the data node and the next node. So the next node always points to the reference to the next node. So here we are using the link. So each link of the linked list can store the data called an element. The next node, each link of linked list contains a next link called next. So here the linked list contains the connection link to the first link connected first. So like that, the linked list contains a link element called first element. Each link carries a data fields and the link field. The link field is also called as the next field. So each link is linked with its next link using its next link. So the last link carries a link as null to mark at the end of the list. So in the linked list, the last node always indicates the null node. The null node pointer always indicates the means the data field is ends with the null node. So the types of linked list are simple linked list. We have three types of linked list are there: single linked list, a double linked list, circular linked list. So when coming to single linked list, here the item navigation is only forward direction. Okay, in the single linked list, we have to move the forward, means after completion of one node we have to move to the next node only. But you have to consider in the double linked list, the items can be navigated from the forward and the backward in both the directions. So in the if we have to take the example of double linked list, in the double linked list the two-way communication is possible. Means the data can be transferred from the forward direction and the backward direction also. But the disadvantages of the single linked list is here we can move the data in only forward direction, but there is no backward direction is not possible in the single linked list. So in the data double linked list, the items can be navigated from the forward and the backward. In both the directions we can navigate the data. So when coming to the circular linked list, the last item contains the link of the first element as next, and the first element has a link to the last element as previous. Okay, the circular means first node is connected to the second node is connected to the third node is connected to the fourth node, again the fourth node is connected to the first node, like that. Means each and every node will circularly connected with the other nodes. So we can traverse in circular motion is the circular linked list. Suppose if we have to take the example of four nodes, a b c d, all these four nodes are connected like a circle. Assume that, for example, assume that the four nodes are connected, interconnected with each other. For example, a is connected to b, b is connected to c is connected to d, again d is connected to a. This representation is nothing but the circular node linked list representation. So when coming to the basic operations, so what are the basic operations we have performing in the linked list means insertion, deletion, display, search, and delete the nodes. So these are the basic operations while we are performing in the linked list. So when coming to the insertion means we have to adding something. So we have to add an element at the beginning of the list. Deletion means to delete an element at the beginning of the list. Displays means the displays the complete list. Search means if we have to search on a particular element, then we are using the option called search. So delete the elements means deletes an element using the given key. So now we have to see, now we have to observe the insertion operation. So here adding a new node in a linked list is more than one step activity. Means suppose we shall suppose first we have to create a node using the same structure and find the location where it is have to be inserted. So imagine that the inserting a node b between a and c, so the data field is points to the between a and b. Okay, suppose that means you have to assume that three nodes a b c. So with the help of the head node is connected to the a node is connected to the c node. In between the a node and c node we want to insert the node b. Okay, so how we are inserting? By using insertion operation, we can insert the node B in between A and C. So see the diagram here. The left node, how we have to insert the new node in between A and C means the B node, the data node is connected to the A node next reference, and the next reference of the B node is connected to the C node data element, while shown in the figure like this. So after performing the insertion operation, the latest list is like this. So see here, the first node is the head node, second node is the A node, third node is the B node, and then after the C node. So like this, we are inserting the new element in between the already existing elements in the list. While we have performing the deletion operation, deletion is also here only one step. So we shall consider this following figure. First locate the target node to be removed. So which node do you want to remove first? Suppose assume that we have three nodes a b c. If you want to delete the c node or if you want to delete the b node, like that, first you have to choose the targeted node. So suppose the head node is targeted to the A node is targeted to the B node is targeted to the C node, and the last node is the null node. So here I want to target to delete the node C. For example, assume that. So here how the deletion operation will work means we need to use the delete and deletion node. We can keep that in the memory. Otherwise, we can simply deallocate memory and wipe off the targeted node completely. So after deletion of the C node, the remaining list is like this. The final node contains only head node, A node, and B node. So next operation is the reverse operation. This operation is through one. So here we need to make the last node to be pointed by the head node, and the reverse reverse means suppose if we have a list, that particular list will be reversely. Means in the linked list, how the linked list representation will be followed. The first node is the head node. Head node points to the first node, and the last node points to the null node. So while we are performing the reverse operation means the null node is the null node in the list will be the first node, and the head node will the head node will be the last node. So like this we are performing the reverse operation. We successfully perform the reverse linked list. So see here, suppose the head node, a node, b node and null is there. Suppose I want to reverse this entire list. So first you have to interchange the a node and the b node first. So first interchange with the a node and b node. So a node and b node is interchange as shown in the figure. Here except the node pointed by the head node, all nodes should point to their precedence. So making them their new successor, the first node will be the point to the null node. So we will make the head node point to the new first node by using the temporary node. So the linked list is now reversed. So while that means we are performing the total reverse operation, we are successfully performing the reverse linked list operation. So like this, in the linked list we have to insert an element, or we have to delete an element, or we have to update an element, or we have to reverse an element. By using these operations we can performing all these things in the linked list. Thank you all.